A very good morning. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita. Well, first up, election officials have seized 9 crore rupees from Bellary. The cops seized the money after they raided the residence of a man named Babulal based on a tip-off. It is the biggest cash seizure in the lead-up to these elections. Initially, the officials found just 5 crore rupees as the family members refused to open the safes. The officials later came back armed with a search warrant and found an additional 4 crore rupees and gold biscuits. This is by far the biggest seizure so far. 9 crore rupees in cash found in Bellary. It is being said that the house was owned by Babulal, and of course initially officials based on a tip-off reached his doorstep, and upon raiding did in fact find about 5 crore rupees, which is when his relatives as well as Babulal stopped them, saying quite clearly that they did not have the necessary documents to go ahead with this particular search warrant, which is when of course the officials went ahead, received an official search warrant and then came back to his home, and upon further investigations, upon further raids, found another 4 crore rupees as well as gold biscuits. And all this has now been seized. The man you see on your screens there is Babulal. It was in his house that they found this huge stash of cash. Okay, as of now, we do not have information on exactly which party could have supplied this, or on whether in fact Babulal was distributing this money to voters. But of course, he is being questioned to find out if there is any more cash hidden elsewhere. And considering that they found so much in his home, they probably in all likelihood will also be going ahead with further raids to find out if Babulal had any accomplices who also carried huge amounts of cash. But as you can see there, the officials upon raiding, especially the cupboards, found huge stacks of money being stashed inside, in all 9 crore rupees. And of course, we do understand that Babulal initially went on to say that he keeps and deposits people's money, and that people around the particular district do go ahead and give their money to him for safekeeping. The same, of course, cannot be proved because he does not have any documents. So the officials as of now are still questioning him to find out exactly what will take place, to find out in fact if this money was meant to woo voters ahead of the elections. This is, of course, completely unaccounted for. Absolutely no sort of relevant documents to go ahead and explain where all this money came from. We did, in fact, see just yesterday that the cops did manage to seize about 1.5 crore rupees. We have, of course, been seeing them conduct a lot of raids and checks on vehicles as well that are entering Karnataka. Considering that it is the election season, a lot of these incidents have been coming to light. But this by far has to be the biggest seizure so far. 9 crore rupees being taken in by the election officials and being found in one person's house, Babulal's house. And of course, you see him on your screens as well. His relatives tried to stop the officials from conducting their raids, but soon after they got an authorized search warrant, absolutely nothing could be done to stop these officials from carrying out their duty. Quick. Well, this particular raid took place late last night, and of course, as of now, we understand that the officials have been busy trying to ensure and find out the exact amount that's present there in all those stashes. They have been counting the money from 12 a.m. till about 5 a.m. to go ahead and estimate how much money is present. They have come to the figure of 9 crore rupees as of now. But of course, it seems like the officials will carry this forward and in all likelihood will conduct further raids after questioning Babulal to find out if he does have any accomplices. Such huge amount of money does not come by easily, and more than anything else, of course, they will be hoping to establish if Babulal has any accomplices who have further amount of money. Also, of course, if he has already distributed sums of money to the people, that will be another crucial aspect to look into, and they will try to question him to find out out exactly who this money was meant for. Remember, Babulal is maintaining that he was keeping this money as safekeeping for other people as a favor, but considering that he has absolutely no documents to prove the same, he will be questioned and questioned hard by the election officials, who will be definitely shocked by the kind of seizure that they have made from this one man's house alone. That's not all. They also went ahead and seized about a couple of gold biscuits as well that they found present in Babulal's house. It seems in all likelihood like Babulal was some sort of middleman between voters as well as politicians. The source of all this money is yet to be confirmed. Officials, they're questioning Babulal to find out exactly where he got such huge sums of money from. But of course, this definitely points out the need for the Election Commission to be on their toes. We've been seeing several such raids take place, some of them not so successful, others highly successful like this one. And of course, that they do put up regular checkposts to go ahead and ensure that vehicles entering the city or the state are not carrying unaccounted cash from other states into Karnataka. And of course, it looks like all their efforts are paying off, as they have managed this huge catch before in fact the money was distributed to voters. But let's listen into what the DC had to say. He was of course a part of the raid.
ಈ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕ್ರಮವಾಗಿ ಹಣ ಬಳಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ದೂರಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಅನಿರುದ್ಧ ಶ್ರವಣ್ ಅವರು, ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ SP CK ಬಾಬಾ ಅವರು ಹಾಗೂ ADC ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅವರು ಜಂಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಾಚರಣೆ ನಡೆಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು 2-3 ಕಡೆ ಇದು ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈವನ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪೇಟ್ನಲ್ಲೂ 1 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಒಂದು ಗಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅದರ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅದು ಇನ್ನೂ ವಿಚಾರಣೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಓವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಮನಿ ಲೆಂಡರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪಾನ್ ಬ್ರೋಕರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂಥ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ವಾರಂಟ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಚರಣೆ ನಡೆಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇವ್ರ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಡ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ನಮಗೆ ನಾವು ಜಪ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಚರಣೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಅಂದಾಜು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ ಸರ್?
ಅಂದಾಜು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹಣ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ. ಹೌದು, ಭಾಳ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಯಾರು ಮನಿ ಲೆಂಡರ್ಸ್ ಹೆಸರು ಪರಶುರಾಂಪುರಿ. ನಮಗೆ ಬರೀ ದೂರ ಫೋನ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಒಂದು ಪೇ ಫೋನಿಂದ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ
ಚೋರ್ ಬಾಬುಲಾಲ್ ಅಲಿಯಾಸ್
ಚೋರ್ ಬಾಬುಲಾಲ್ ನಾವು ಅವರು ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರು, 2-3 ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ರೇಡ್ ನಡೆಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಈ ಥರ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬಿಸ್ಕೆಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲಾಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕೀ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ 2-3 ಬಿಸ್ಕೆಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ, ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲಾಕರ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಪನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಖಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇವರು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋರು ಅಥವಾ
ಅದೇ ದೂರ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅವರು ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಲೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಲೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್
Well, the DC, they're going ahead and giving details on exactly what took place, how they in fact found out about the cash, and also whether in fact Babulal has been taken in for questioning. But of course, it took them 5 whole hours to go ahead and find out exactly how much money was present with Babulal there, and finally they came to the figure of 9 crore rupees after counting every single wad of cash present there.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕ್ಯಾಮೆರಾ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಕ್ಲೋಸ್.
Well, DC also said that the financier Chor Babulal had a connection with Sri Ramalu, and speculation is that this money might belong to the BSR Congress party chief, in which case it will be big trouble for Sri Ramalu as well as the BJP in Bellary. But of course, the same hasn't been confirmed. DC only going on to state that Chor Babulal is someone well known to Sri Ramalu, so it's not completely ruled out as of now, but not confirmed either. The Election Commission is still investigating to find out if in fact this money was given to Babulal by Sri Ramalu to distribute to the people of Bellary.
ಒಬ್ಬ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಳೆದ ಬಾರಿ ಇಲೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ BSR ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ಅವರು ಇವರಿಗೆ ರಿಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ
ಹಿಂದೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್.
And the DC, they're confirming that yes, this money was meant for the elections. However, we do not know exactly who it came from. As of now, the suspicion is that it could be from Sri Ramalu, the BSR Congress party chief, and now the BJP candidate from Bellary. It is said that Chor Babulal was someone who knew Sri Ramalu quite well, and hence that is why there is a lot of suspicion that it could be Sri Ramalu who supplied this particular amount of money. 9 crore rupees is by far the biggest catch the Election Commission officials have made here in Karnataka. With the run-up to the elections, of course, we have seen heightened raids, heightened checks as well, and one of them paying off with this huge amount of money being seized. This would have been distributed to the voters very soon.